Good morning. Trying not to be too loud. I did something kind of revolutionary this morning. After yesterday saying it was my dream to have like breakfast with my family, my other dream, to be honest, whilst breastfeeding and baby waking up so much in the night, is to sleep. So this is why also you have mum friends, because I saw my friend yesterday and she said that her partner recently, because her baby had been waking up a lot, he was coming in and like taking over, basically taking baby 6 a.m. so she could have an extra sleep. And I've just been getting, Alex does take over first thing, he looks after her after I feed her, but I come downstairs and have breakfast still. He does like her nappy and like plays with her and gets her dressed, all that kind of stuff, so I can just make my breakfast, do whatever. But this morning he was like, well, why don't you do that then? Because I'd mentioned it to him. He was like, I'll just take it downstairs and you just sleep. And then I slept for 45 minutes and it's really nice. And he's like, why don't you just do that every day? So I have to kind of weigh up, do I want those lovely memories of mornings with my baby and my husband, or do I need the sleep? So I guess it just depends on the day, how I feel, how she slept. I really need, it's in the car. I bought concealer yesterday, Bare Minerals, and it's in the car and I cannot be bothered to go get it because it's freezing cold outside. And our stairs, I don't know how to fix this, but our stairs are the loudest thing on planet Earth, and they're right next to our bedroom. So every time I go down the stairs, it creaks. They're not even old stairs, they're new. They were fitted by the previous owners, but they creak so loudly. It's probably something that if we ever change the carpet, because it is kind of getting quite worn, because it's like a jute carpet, I'd have to get the stairs fixed because they are so loud. So I really don't want to risk going downstairs one more time. It's a really lovely day today again. I'm loving this kind of fresh winter weather. And I think Alex is off to the cottage. This is the wrong one. I'm like running out all my makeup. It's quite satisfying. You know, when you're like running out all your makeup and you're like, I want to make my makeup bag smaller. So this is all of my makeup. And I do have like duplicates of things, like I have multiple foundations. This one is nearly out. This is actually one of the best foundations I've ever used. It's not really foundation, it's hydrating skin tint from Hourglass. And sometimes people ask me what my foundation is or my skin, and it always seems to be that they ask when I'm wearing this. I don't always wear this, but generally recently I have, because my Merit, what's this one called again? It's the Minimalist. This is great. I need to actually repurchase this, and I would have done had I not completely run out. I don't want to have to wait for it to be delivered, but I will still order another one because I love it. Yeah, I usually just use this as like concealer, and then this over my face. It just makes you look really, really glowy and fresh without actually covering your skin. Like, it doesn't feel like my skin has foundation on or look like it, but look how it just has like a glow without having to put like highlighter on that looks fake. And then these little blushes from Merit are amazing. I just put them on my lips and my cheeks, and this is my favourite one, Cheeky. I think I might get another one if I order the Minimalist that's brighter, because I did have Archival, but it was just not bright enough for me. I think with my skin I suit like a kind of ready, like bright blush because I'm pale. And then actually recently I have been using this Amy like powder foundation on top, which is not really necessary, but it does kind of matte the middle of my face, because I feel like, I don't know, in winter I don't want to be super shiny. Oh my god, if I got a mega spot on my chin. I did indeed have a mega spot on my chin. I'm getting spots when I'm not a spot person. I'm lucky. I don't really get spots very often, but I've been getting them recently. I think it is the lack of sleep. You know, the lack of sleep, it affects absolutely everything. I'm noticing my digestion is awful. I'm getting random spots where I just don't get spots, like teenager style spots, when that's just not something I ever get. Yeah, I'm forgetting like words. Like when I'm speaking, I'm failing to remember words. I'm also being really forgetful with work stuff. I mean, I'm already a forgetful person, but like I was talking to Tom, my manager, yesterday, and he was like, oh, this is the second time this has happened recently. And I was like, when was the other time? And it was about something specifically work related, and he was like laughing at me because it's like something that happened quite recently and was quite obvious. Like, how would I not remember? And yeah, I just don't know, the brain, it's not working. I'm also aching a lot. Sorry, this is quite a chatty vlog, I'm realising. I feel like I've been chatting a lot in this vlog. Since going back to the gym, I'm like craving going more. Like it's feeling like that addictive urge. So I feel like maybe over the Christmas break, because I'm gonna have some time off, I might be able to figure out some kind of a routine. I find that sometimes helps if you're like in a holiday period, or there's like a bit of a break, or things aren't so busy, is a better time to establish a routine ahead of the new year. So I'm currently going like on a Saturday and then doing a home workout on a Tuesday, but I just feel like I need to do it a bit more and figure out when I can go with Alex and with work stuff, because it's just gonna make me feel so much better. And I just miss it. I just really love the gym. I really love exercise, and it's funny how like you can lose that feeling. Like I think I said that I think I just was feeling pretty depressed, to be honest, before I got pregnant and during pregnancy, and I was struggling to find the joy in things. It's like lots of the joy of things that I used to love are coming back to me. Like I'm like having the urge to go to the gym and be excited by the idea of that. And I really want to do like crafts and things and like start some hobbies, because I'm feeling pulled to do that one before I just had no interest. Anyway, there's my makeup done. Do you also find that whenever you like are not bothering to do your hair, like a messy bun, it looks great? Because I just whacked this up with a scrunchie and I feel like my hair looks really nice, but I can't leave it in this because it's a Christmas scrunchie and it's too loose, like it will fall out. But then when you try to do it properly, I bet you in a second, if I try to put my hair up in a bun properly, it will look awful. Always the way. I might just leave my hair down because I'm probably going to have to wear a beanie because it looks cold outside. So these are the things I got yesterday in Boots. A few hair clips, which I've literally already owned these, but they broke. They're not the best. But then sometimes I think I'm a bit harsh with them. I brought these upstairs. I need scissors. I was like, I could use that on my hair whilst I do the washing. I'm going to need to go back downstairs. I'm just watching Ellen on the monitor. She's literally next door. She just woke up a bit, but she's fine. Anyway, I got the Bare Minerals concealer. From memory, I don't think this is my favourite. I swear I have a memory of it being a bit... Is clunky the right word? No, like a bit cakey. I'm going to try a tiny bit. Like you need like a teeny tiny amount. Because as I'm getting older, I have creases under my eyes. I've always been the sort of person to have dark circles, which makes me laugh that people who are against the fact that I'm vegan try to use that as a reason for my veganism not working, the fact that I have dark circles. I've had them since I was a child. And I've only been vegan for 11 years, 12 years, I can't remember. I used to be so self-conscious of them in college. Well, that's not too cakey, but I feel like I just have a memory of it creasing. I also got this, the Umberto Giannini Curl Jelly Refresh, so let's actually use this and see if it does anything. Ooh. The spray is not the best, so I feel like I want to put that on my hands. I really like Umberto Giannini stuff, but I have that same issue with the heat defense spray, where the spray is really localised, so you just get little patches of it. I have quite a lot of their things because their stuff they sell in Boots, and it's cruelty free. So I'm vegan, it's all labelled. So I have this, I have their heat protectant, I have their No More Frizz Anti-Frizz Serum, which actually really good when your hair's got that layer of frizz the day after. And then I also recently got their Curl Oil, which is good for like scrunching out the crunch. I've got the whole frigging collection, and then I've got their mousse. I actually can already see that's made my waves look kind of more glossy and defined. So maybe that is quite a good little refresher. It has actually, can you see the difference? Anyway, I'm really chatty. I need to just stop being so chatty. I'm going to just use this with the thing in just for now. so I can put some clothes away while she naps. And Roxy's napping right next to her. It's so sweet. I didn't vlog it because it was a weekend, but I actually got this amazing tartan skirt from a charity shop. It is slightly tight. It's like it fits, but it's just not the most comfortable. But I kept on seeing stuff like this on Pinterest, like on different Damps and Madder and other places, being worn with like a nice jumper and boots, and I just thought that's so cute. So I need to style this at some point. It's very like schoolgirl almost. Oh, is she waking up? She's waking up, but how cool. I'll have to find a way to wear this and I'll show you. There goes my plan to fold laundry. Hello. Hello. You're a bit tired. Hi, gorgeous. Yes. You're beautiful. She has these tiny little cuts on her face because she's got sharp nails, and I cut them just the other day. You've got another little mark on your cheek that wasn't there when you went to sleep, because she doesn't have the full faculties of her hands yet. She tends to go like whack her face to rub her eyes, don't you? Don't you? Your hair is really growing. She's got like proper tufty hair on top. Wow, look at your hair. Look at the hair growing. Look at that. Have you been using some hair serum? Just some coconut oil, I think. The question is, are we all dressing our babies every day? Because some days I love it. I'm like, oh, put her in a cute outfit. Kind of like me, actually. And then some days I'm like, oh, she looks so cute in her little pyjamas. And we're only going to go in the pram suit later, so you may as well just stay in these because they're so convenient. She's already in 6 to 12 months, and these, look at the length. Like, they're already meeting her toes. This is, I think this is 6 to 12 months. What are we going to do with you, babe? Whoa! I hope that rain stops. Bobby, how am I going to make the bed if you're in the bed? I've got a baby and a puppy to deal with. How do I make the bed when there's a babe and a pup? A babe and a pup. What are you doing, little one? This is your bed now, hey? You can both lie there on your backs. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not Oh, it's a bit harder than usual. Yeah, you find that funny? Oh yeah.
Magic Christmas.
Playing the best variety of Christmas favourites.
Look at this little puppy. Bobby! You're in heaven. Oh, you're so sweet. So are you, babe. So are you. You singing along? Come on a nice little stroll at Penrose, and I'm just walking around the park with Elowen and Roxy because I'm with my family and the little ones are having a play in the park and dogs aren't allowed. So if I tie Roxy up, she will not tolerate being tied and waiting, because I could have just tied her up on the outside of the park and watched her, but she will just bark. So I'm just taking a nice little stroll round while they go on the swings, which is very cute. And we had a nice little lap of the lake. And if you ever come down to West Cornwall, Penrose in Helston, you start at the car park. There's a lovely lake here. You can walk all the way to Penrose National Trust, the cafe. It's a really lovely spot, and there's also a cafe here at the lake, depending on where you start. And it's really great for children because there's a park here as well. And yeah, it's just a lovely place to come. Look at all the Canadian geese. little standoff. Good morning. Alex just told me I look like Morrissey. I really need to wash my hair and I don't have a hair clip. Should not be showing up on the internet like this. I had a nice lie-in basically because today I'm having a girls' day and night. So Alex was like, you finished your work for the week, why don't you just like have a lie-in whilst I play with her and then in her nap, just nap with her. And I was like, I should do this more. I feel like Fridays or like a day of the week I should try and endeavour to get all my work done so that I can have like a lie-in and then a nap for the morning so I can feel recovered. Because last night she woke up 6 times. It felt like just constant. There's my report of the day. Instead of a weather report, I'm going to give you a sleep report of my baby. Anyway, we're leaving in a couple of hours, so I'm just going to have my breakfast. I made myself a massive bowl of porridge because I'm back on the porridge and it's delightful. And I just always cook up some frozen berries with maple syrup and you get like a lovely coulis to go on top. So delicious. Yeah, I've got to shower and decide what I'm going to wear. So I might wear that AIM dress that I was sent when I was pregnant. I never wore, but I need to put it on and see what it looks like because I'm still a bit self-conscious of my tummy. So I'm gonna try it on and see, but I've got 2 hours to get ready and also I'm a bit worried about the fact that I've got to like feed her and stuff and yeah, I'm out of the loop with it. But also I can get ready there because we're gonna go out for dinner. So I'm going to my friend Ali's house. We're making baubles, which I will show you, and painting them. And then we're going out, so I can just bring my makeup with me and just throw whatever on. But time to eat because it is 10 o'clock. This feels amazing to have breakfast at 10 o'clock. Don't remember the last time this happened. And we are off. That was so much harder. Sometimes I'm like, does it get easier to get out the house? Have I got food in my teeth? Always. No. Because I'm so, please tell me other mums feel this way, because I'm so nervous about doing this because I'm a new mum. I don't go out in the evenings, obviously while breastfeeding. It's kind of a challenge in terms of like having to pump enough. But before leaving just now, I was just like frantic around the place, like trying to change the plan. I was like, is this gonna be okay? Is that gonna be okay? All this kind of stuff going through my mind. And it's like, Maddie, just calm down. Like, what's the big deal? But I think it's the logistics, because in Cornwall it's so difficult, not to bore you, but it's not easy to like get around. So it's stormy weather. It's like a thunderstorm today. Alex is coming with so he can have Eloin in Truro, do some Christmas shopping, wandering around. She can have a nap and he can come back to my friend's house because she lives in Truro, so I can still feed her in the day. So we don't need to like be bottle feeding her for like all afternoon, evening. And then he'll come back home and she'll have the bottle this evening whilst I'm out. But yeah, it's still just like logistically, I was like, oh no, you're not gonna be able to go for a walk outside because it's like tipping it down with rain and we don't have a proper rain cover for the pram. And Alex doesn't like using the carrier anymore, he finds it uncomfortable. So I was just like, oh my gosh. And then like, oh, I don't know why this, and we have to take Roxy to my parents, which I didn't even think about, and picking up my sister. But I know it's, oh, I forgot the bottle of wine. Can you turn around? Sorry, Ali doesn't have any wine.
There's no other way to get wine?
I mean, yeah, we'd have to go to a shop. I mean, you can get it in M&S and bring it to us. Yeah, do that.
Oh, there's a tractor.
Oh. This is another issue living in Cornwall, already 5 minutes behind, and he's moving out your way.
Yeah.
This happened yesterday, the tractor's cutting the hedges, and I had to reverse quite a while to get out of his way. We had to swap. Anyway, it's all the logistics of like figuring everything out to make it all go smoothly makes it more stressful, and then I'm like, is it even worth it? I'm sure it will be, because the second that I get there and we're painting baubles, I'll feel very relaxed and have a really nice time. And it's so important to spend time with your like friends and other women and like just decompress and, you know, not be a mum for a minute, just chill out and hang out and go out for dinner. It's Christmas time, that's the point. I'm like, we have to get the train home because I don't want to get a taxi all the way home because it's quite far away. And yeah, I was like, have I got too much stuff in my bag to carry? I don't know, this is all very boring. I hope other people go through all this nonsense in their head too, because, and also now it's a thunderstorm, I know that I'm going to stress about Alex driving home.
Why?
Because it's flooding.
And we have a 4x4.
I know.
To me off.
Look at this flood.
Yeah. Gargoyle.
Nope. These lights. Good morning, it's Saturday. I wasn't actually planning on vlogging today. I feel I would pick the camera up a little bit because I don't think I vlogged much yesterday, so I'm a bit concerned that this vlog has like barely any footage. But I was just kind of in the zone of spending time with my friends and didn't really want to film, and I think that's really important, especially this time of year. And especially as we get older, you know, you have children, jobs, it's harder to see each other and have that quality time together. And it was a full afternoon and evening together, and it was just so lovely to have gossip and, you know, girly time, creative time, and have a drink because I pumped enough so Alex could feed Elowen overnight and look after her. And yeah, it was just very, very fun. We went to Long Store in Truro, and they actually do have a plant surf and turf, which was really delicious. Yeah, last night, ironically though, she slept so well, and I think it's because she bottle fed and she fed so much more. Like, I can't even believe how much milk she went through, because I was stocking the fridge for the last few weeks in preparation for this. And I think I had like 3 lots that I'd pumped in the evenings of maybe like 3 or 4 ounces each. And then I had maybe like another 4 daytime ones. And I feel like she drank most of it. I think there's only like 2 or 3 bags left in the freezer. And I was thinking, I think obviously what happens when you breastfeed just from your boob, they get comforted. So she'll probably have the amount that when I pump comes out, what, 4 ounces or so, and then she'll fall asleep because she's comforted. Whereas if she's bottle feeding, it obviously comes out quickly, so she can just keep feeding and feeding, and it's not as maybe comforting because it's not like skin on skin contact with her mother. So she just fed and fed and fed, and then she slept solidly for 4.5 hours, and then we fed her again and then slept for another 5 hours. And I genuinely don't remember the last time she did that. It's been probably a month or 2. She typically wakes twice in the night, and recently it's been like 4 to 6 times for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, that was wild. So actually I did get nice sleep, which is kind of good timing. I was laughing because my brother-in-law picked us up and they were chatting about their children and how they were sleeping or whatever, or not sleeping. And I was like, is it just the case when you're a parent that your entire life revolves around talking about your children's sleep and their like wellness, like whether they're ill, their poos or their nappy changes, all that kind of stuff? And they're like, yeah, you literally just, all you do is talk about their sleep and whether they're teething. And I was like, that's so funny. It's just how much it takes over your world. Anyway, we're gonna go to a garden centre and have a little browse, get outside for some fresh air, and go on a walk with Elowen, and hopefully she can sleep. And Roxy can have a walk, and we can, here she is, cute Roxy coming in. And we can get outside. It's a little bit windy, but it's looking okay. I did actually use this little curl jelly refresh that I bought the other day, and it did work quite nicely. It does make your hair feel like you've got product in it. It's really difficult to show my hair sometimes because it's quite dark, but I feel like it does what I want with my hair. I never love the hair that's like super defined. I like wavy hair that's like defined enough and shiny enough, but it looks still a bit carefree. It's not like too fussy. That's the vibe I like to go for. And I think that has worked pretty well to refresh my curls today. Anyway, Roxy's definitely saying to me, can we please go now? Yes, we can. This one's winding me up.
Get alive.
In here,
See the train.
all the Christmas wreaths. Should have got one of these, shouldn't I? Look at these guys, pre-decorated. That one's lovely. I kind of love these traditional classic ones like this. They remind me of what my parents would have had on the tree. And they are very Grinch. Look at all these gingerbread men.
scared me.
Look at the size of this. It's like a soup of cappuccino. And we've got a nice little brownie slice. It's so cute. There's a brass band playing, and I thought Ellen would wake up because she's napping. God, got a nap, thank goodness. I thought she'd wake up but she's fast asleep. But it really reminds me of my childhood because I was in a brass band just like that. And I'd play at garden centres and like Traeger Mills for like things like May Day and all that kind of stuff. And I played the baritone and then I played the cornet. I remember wrapping, we would decorate our instruments for Christmas and we'd wrap them in tinsel, and some people would put like lights on them. It was amazing. Finding so much good stuff for Elowen. I've got all these books and toys and a snowsuit.
Your favourite movie?
That reminds me of Thailand. We saw it in the cinema. Hello. So we just walked at Penrose again. Nice long walk. We had a lovely chat about Christmas. And one of the things that's so nice is how much more like Alex and I go on walks together. We used to often go on walks separately with Roxy, but now we often go together and we have such lovely chats. And it's been really nice. Like we were just talking about all of our like traditions when we were younger at Christmas, and then what we want for her, and like what present we might think of getting her, like whether we get her, I want to get her something sentimental that she can keep when she's older, as well as like, you know, some cute things, but how like we both want to approach Christmas, and I don't want it to be like really focused heavily on gifts or have that pressure of spending loads of money, and you know, instead think of some traditions that we can do with her to make it lovely over the years, and what our like, I guess our principles around that will be. And it's kind of just lovely to think about that and think about how we can mould her future and yeah, how we want to be as parents, because she's so little now. Obviously lots of that stuff doesn't matter until years from now, but it's a really nice thing to think of. I am just walking solo now to Lidl because she's fast asleep in the pram, so Alex is going to meet me there in the car with Roxy, and I'm getting some ingredients for a carrot cake that I'm going to make for my dad's birthday for tomorrow. And we also got him a nice birthday present in town. We'd already got him something, but we got him something else. If you're ever in Helston or if you live near here, there's a really great record shop. I can't remember the name of it. I'll ask Alex in a second because he was the one who told me about it. They were so helpful in there. They were like offering us drinks, they were like opening the doors for us because of the pram, giving Roxy treats, and they were basically like, yeah, if you need any record, we can like ask our suppliers and order it in. Obviously that didn't apply for this situation because we were getting it for tomorrow, but they were just so helpful, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back there now because obviously in the future for presents for my mum or dad or even my sister, because I know she is collecting records, and we've actually got a record player that we got for Christmas that we've never properly set up, and I know Alex would like a few of the records that he saw in there, so maybe we can set the record player up this Christmas and I could go back and get him the ones he was pointing out for his birthday in February, which would be cute. I feel like it's windy, so I'm gonna probably stop chatting now and see you in Lidl. And I think we'll get a few ingredients for the cake and probably see what other goodies they have maybe for dinner. They still have lovely wreaths. Alex got this one, but they've got ones with lovely velvet bows. They probably didn't have those when he came. Look how lovely. Unpack, shake well, allowed to rest for 24 hours. Are they talking about the bed or you? They've got loads of Grinch stuff, which I kind of am like really tempted to buy some Grinch socks because it's my favourite Christmas film. They've got Grinch slippers and a Grinch oversized hoodie. That is so hilarious. I'm not gonna get Grinch socks, but I would love Grinch socks. That is amazing, look at that. I did actually just pick up these. I want to find out how much they are, but look. How festive. We've got loads of amazing wooden toys. My niece has this. So I really want to buy it, but obviously it's way off. Look at this, little cooking playset. Little wooden puzzle. This is great, look at all this stuff. Do you see this, Alex? Look. Wooden train table set. They sell Tiva Tempeh in Lidl. These are really great, these ones. They do the huge packets of tofu and they do a smoked one. Should we get one of each or two of the bigger ones?
These aren't the huge ones though.
They're not? Where are the huge ones? These are seriously delicious though, aren't they? They're so good.
I enjoyed the schnitzel as well.
Yeah?
Over there.
Where? Oh, that one, plant schnitzel.
It's good.
Can we get these?
Yeah. Should replace the ones I ate. Crumble were flung in a display case containing part of the crown jewels in the Tower of London.
What do you think?
Good for the illusion.
Into the oven.